brought to you by Grapes. Waddle waddle.
Good afternoon from my favorite location. Today we have a lot of content to film and I need a new mask, so maybe I can kind of show you guys how I go about finding a mask that hopefully fits. I have a kind of small framed face, so it can be challenging, so we'll see if they have one here that actually fits me, and I'll show you guys that a little bit. And then I gotta pick up tanks, and tomorrow morning we're going diving, so I'm kind of just hanging out this afternoon, doing my thing where I just fully make myself at home in this shop and never leave. So let's get right into it. I hope there's the people working here today that know who I am. It's always awkward when I come in and it's new people and they're like, oh, great. Hello, how are you? Okay, so the trick with a mask is that you want to put it on your face without the strap. Like, don't put the strap behind your head. Then you're going to breathe in through your nose, and then I look down and I kind of shake my head around a little bit to make sure that the mask stays on my face. If it falls off my face, it's not creating a perfect seal. So it doesn't fit you. And that's kind of like the first step. So this is Amari's mask. It's pretty small, so I'm going to start here. So this is a very small mask. This is probably a freediving mask, to be honest. And if you are somebody who has a small face, look into freediving masks. They tend to be a lot lower profile. So that's a way to get something that the skirt fits your face a lot better. So I'm pretty sure that this is probably a freedive mask, and that's why it's such a low profile and so small. The other thing I look for when I'm getting a mask, sizing it, you want to make sure your hair is like not in the seal. That's going to affect, obviously. But then I will look at where this silicone falls on my lip. Sometimes the silicone will be really, really far down on my lip. You have to keep in mind you're going to have a regulator in your mouth too. So if that silicone is coming really far down onto your top lip, then once you have a reg in, your lip is going to be like out, and that's going to create a crease, which then can flood your mask really easily. That's like the first problem that I have, like most often with other masks. This way is the other way I have the problem. So feeling like how, now this is one that you can't really see as much as you just have to feel it, that it is actually like touching your face. I have it sometimes where a mask like just comes out so wide that just doesn't really like lay on the sides of my temples very nicely. So those are kind of the things you're looking for. And then beyond that, I like the way that it looks. Like, that's important to me. If it's not important to you, then whatever. But with being on social media and stuff a lot, like, I want it to look cute. And then colors, if that matters to you. And then also field of view. So looking around and seeing, like, this is a pretty small profile. There are ones that have like lenses on the side and like much bigger profiles, that then, kind of how your field of view is in a mask is going to vary depending on the lens. So those are all things to kind of keep in mind. There's also single lenses versus double lenses where the lens is connected here. I technically prefer that, but obviously fit is the most important thing. So keep those things in mind. Okay, so this is a much bigger profile mask. You can see how much larger the airspace is in this mask. And this is one that doesn't really, this one fits me okay here. Like, this is still fine, but I can tell this way, and I know that like this is not even touching my face really until I like really push it into my face. This one's not really doing it for me. This wouldn't work. And this is a Apex. It's a beautiful mask. It kind of sucks because this is gorgeous, but my face is just too narrow for it. Okay, here are two single lens masks that fit mine. So if you're also somebody with a narrow face, this is the, however you pronounce this, I have no idea. Max Lux S, I don't know. This one is actually a really good fit for me. god, that is a nice seal all the way around. So this one would fit me really well. And then this is the Oceanic Mini Shadow. Yeah, that one also fits me nicely. I can feel the seal nice and right here. I don't know if I love any of these though. This one feels really nice. I don't really like these like pointy bits down here though. I prefer the shape. So this kind of makes me look like a minion. Be-doo. Oh, somebody just walked in. Ugh, I act like an idiot. Hey, wait a second. Now look at this. Here's like the old Mari's mask box. But look at these. I bet you these are completely like, yeah, compostable. Isn't that freaking cool? I just thought I'd show you that. But then there's also like Apex and Aqualung, which by the way, if you didn't know, Apex and Aqualung are owned by the same company. But they have these boxes, or these kind of like soft cases, which is kind of interesting, but at the same time, the cases that are like this, you can put like, I basically have like my Save a Dive kit in a case like this, whereas like these cases do not work at all. Like these basically you just end up throwing away. They're not really that useful. Or like something like this that opens in the middle. It's like not that great. But these you can like reuse as other things. And I always keep my mask in a case, so I guess for the sake of keeping the mask in a case, this is nice. I thought I'd just show you that. It's kind of like a to-go box, but compostable thing that they have a mask in now. That's really neat. Alright, I didn't find one I like better than Linea, which is what I have currently. And they don't have that one in right now. They have like lots of sales and stuff going on, so everything's kind of more picked over, but no mask today. Ooh, also pick up a 2023 high tide tables for the old Blue Heron Bridge. Map of the dive site. I guess it kind of goes this way. Well, I mean, it's written this way, but like, you'd be like on the beach looking at it this way. But basically, for Blue Heron Bridge, because of the current, okay, and also just take it easy on me with this explanation, because one, I'm not that technical of a person, but also I've only dove Blue Heron Bridge literally like 3 times, so cool it. But basically, like, there's like a current gets really strong outside of the tides, so you want to be in kind of like, from my understanding, is like an hour before high tide to no later than like an hour after high tide, but also just kind of have to like feel it out on how fast the current is getting. I think that's kind of how it's been when I've gone, at least. Yeah, you want to, sometime within that time frame is when you want your dive to be. Otherwise, you're going to be really fighting a super strong current, and then it gets dangerous with, I don't know, whatever. But anyway, worst explanation that's ever existed. But this is a nice little chart that tells you what time high tide is for the entire year. So keep a hang on that so that I can look it up whenever I want to go dive Blue Heron. I found the jackpot. Cookies. You're gonna leave the crumble cookies, but you better leave these holiday cookies. Good morning! We are going diving out in Boynton again. My favorite place. Captain Jillian? Danny? And Eric? Danny's gonna do some lobstering today. so cool. Hang on, I'm gonna show it to you. I've got the macro lens for the close-up. Wait, okay, where did you get this light? Because
Extreme close-up. Amazon.com.
Amazon, really?
Amazon.com.
So what did you search to find that?
Now, certain dive shops that I love do
Yeah.
have it, but I just searched underwater light.
Underwater
Yeah,
light.
something-
I just gotta.
something.
Because I was like, ever since I saw that, I was like, that's what I need. But then you got your
System.
lens.
Depending on what's
and-
going on, I'm ready for anything.
Nice. All right, see you out there. All of us? This dive snack, this today's snack, grapes.
Brought to you by grapes. Waddle waddle. The very next day.
Did you say waddle waddle?
Yeah, gotta need grapes. What's that song?
Is that a song?
Yeah. What was it?
Maybe Veggie Tales?
It's obvious.
We are the grapes of wrath. Anyway, good time today. Poor Julian's got ear problems. I think I'm bad luck. Last time I made her really well. I didn't make her seasick, but it was shitty conditions that day. She was super seasick, and today no bueno with the ears. But you know, sometimes that happens, guys. So we got her back on the boat. I popped back down. I followed I stayed with their flag once, so we had a marker on the surface. Not that we didn't have our own markers, but then so I could follow it back down to catch up with them. Anyway, We got a slipper lobster. I'll try and show you that in Danny's little zookeeper thing. And then we found like a tiny little lionfish. Words are hard. And yeah, some other cool little creatures. Look at that sailboat. But yeah, all in all, good dive. Good visibility. What would you say the visibility was?
80?
80? Yeah, it was pretty decent. Pretty decent. About, what, I think 77-ish degrees water.
Yeah, yeah.
Is fantastic for me, but yeah, a little chilly for these Floridians, you know?
Yeah. Missing that 84-degree temps a while back.
But,
Oh well, that's what wetsuits are for.
yeah, exactly. I did one peeing. When I flipped upside down and was showing you guys, I was flushing my pee out, so that's what that was about.
If you see me stop kicking, let's just say I can't multitask. For about 15 seconds, I might stop kicking. But, you know.
Alright, we'll see you for that too.